the messenger of freedom, soaring of rise. HEWK. In the vast ocean of blockchain, HEWK races quietly like a shining new star. It is not only a product of technological innovation, but also a birth of the concept of freedom, ensured anonymously by blockchain enthusiasts who purchase freedom. HEWK symbolizes the yearning for an unrestrained life, resonating with Elon Musk's advocacy for spirit of free speech. HEWK has introduced innovative design in its economic model. Its liquidity pool (LP) has been permanently destroyed, an action intended to reduce market supply and increase the security of the token. For each transaction, a 5% fee is charged. Of this, 3% is allocated to marketing and professional activities for the HEWK token to expand its influence and community size. 1% is used for continuous burning of HEWK tokens, further reducing circulation and increasing token value. And the remaining 1% is re-injected into the liquidity pool to maintain market liquidity. HEWK's goal is clear and firm: to surpass SHIB and become the highest market cap meme token. The project team has pledged not to sell a single token they hold until HEWK's market cap exceeds SHIB's. This commitment is a powerful assurance to investors and a steadfast pursuit of the concept of freedom. It means that every HEWK holder will be a participant and beneficiary in this historical leap. HEWK is not just a token. It is a vision for dreams of freedom and wealth. It welcomes everyone who loves freedom and pursues wealth to join this journey. Here, every transaction is a vote for the concept of freedom, and every holding is an investment in future dreams. It soars in the sky of blockchain, leading a revolution of freedom and wealth.
Okay, so I think we're all good to start. So first up, let's welcome everybody to our AMA for today. So hello everyone, hello Crypto Arena community, welcome back to another Binance Live AMA. And today guys, we will be getting to know more about Hawk token. So joining with us today on this AMA is Captain Black. So Captain will be the one to be with us today on this AMA, of course, to introduce Hawk and also answer all of the questions that we have for today's AMA. So once again, hi Captain, thank you very much for being our lovely guest. And yeah, say hello to our community out here.
Yes. Hi, Caitlin. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for having me. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me here today. It is a real honor to represent the Hawk token in this AMA session. For those who don't already know, the Hawk token is more than just a meme token. It's a symbol, a powerful movement rooted in the values of freedom, decentralization, and self sovereignty. It's built on the Binance Smart Chain, and we are here to breathe new life into the ecosystem and challenge the meme ecosystem. Basically, it's inspired by the voices like Elon Musk and the original version of Bitcoin. Hawk is for the people, by the people. It is for those who believe in open speech, free markets, and the power of the community. And yeah, we've got a bold mission. We'll be talking about this and a lot more. Our exciting goals, a loyal community growing ever stronger. And I'm excited to dive, deeper into everything Hawk stands for and answer any questions you may have for us today, or for the team, rather.
Thank you so much, Captain, and once again, welcome aboard in Crypto Arena. So Let us start with our questions for today, of course. So, I know that there are lots of listeners on this Binance Live right now. So, there may be people who may be the first time hearing about Hawk, or we have some new listeners out here, some newbie on the space. So, Captain, to warm things up in our Amy for today, can you provide us a basic introduction of Hawk Token? Just a quick overview.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that. Okay, so basic introduction of the Hawk token. Yeah, as you mentioned, I mentioned little in my introduction. The Hawk token is more than just it's a meme token, but it is more than just a meme token. It is a movement, and it is issued on the Binance Smart Chain. That's the BSC. Hawk was launched by blockchain enthusiasts driven by a deep yearning for individual liberty and digital sovereignty. At its very core, Hawk token represents the spirit of freedom. It pays tribute to the revolutionary ethos of Bitcoin, while also at the same time aligning with the bold advocacy for free speech, championed, of course, by none other than the man himself, Elon Musk. But Hawk is merely not just a symbolic expression. It is a token, it is a project that has been meticulously designed by the creators behind it to be an influential force within the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. It helps to inject energy, innovation, and of course, it is driven with sheer and main purpose. With freedom as our banner, what we're trying to do with Hawk is to aspire to transcend the boundaries of traditional meme tokens and challenge the dominance of established giants like the Shiba Inu. Everyone knows the Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu is, like I mentioned, is already an established giant. So what we are doing is to try to challenge its dominance. Our initial goal, the way we see it, is very clear and ambitious. It is to far surpass the SHIB's market value and establish Hawk itself as the most impactful meme token on the BSC. So you see, it's not just a project that was built in a day. It is a project that has a mission and that has a vision. And you would agree with me that this vision, this mission, is not something that should or can be toyed with. The Hawk community is composed of believers, different people from all walks of life who understand that freedom is more than a right, it is a responsibility. Every transaction with Hawk is vote for liberty. So, what we're trying to do is to help everyone see and come understand that freedom is not just a fundamental human right. No, it is a responsibility. Every single holder of the Hawk token becomes a part of a global network that helps to uphold the ideas of true decentralization and, by extension, of course, fairness and self expression. When you talk of decentralization, you need to talk of being fair and also self expression. Let's do who holds this token be able to express themselves. So overall, I would say Hawk is not only a digital asset, but it is also a cultural vehicle, a beacon that is calling out to all those who want to participate in reshaping the future. And of course, with an ever growing global community and a mission to spread the value of freedom across our borders, Hawk token is soaring to become not only a symbol of financial independence, but a rallying cry for new era in the crypto world. So that's the little basic introduction of the Hawk token. I hope you did get that.
That was really powerful, Mr. Captain. Thank you so much for that. And I think it made all of our listeners really curious to get to know into the closer details. So thank you very much, Captain, for that. So now let's move forward to another question, right? From the basic introduction, we've actually heard of, the great valor, the power that Hawk is having. But let us try to backtrack a little bit, Mr. Captain. So, can you enlighten us what is the inspiration for the creation of Hawk Token?
Yes, absolutely. Every project, comes from an inspiration, and most especially pop token, like I mentioned, it comes from the in-depth creation of a group of persons. So the creation of Hawk Token was born from a profound vision, a yearning for unshackled freedom in both expression and financial autonomy. Because when you look at the current landscape, centralized powers often helps to dictate the flow of information and wealth. So this is where we draw our inspiration from. Hawk is emerging as a defiant symbol of resistance and of course liberation. Like a hawk, everyone here would know what a hawk is. A hawk is a special type of bird. It soars high above the clouds, fearless and boundless. So, in like manner, this token was envisioned to reflect that same relentless pursuit of freedom. The hawk doesn't usually play on the field. No, it soars high, goes deep into the sky. So we envisioned the hawk token to reflect this same relentless pursuit of freedom. And the founder, which I have mentioned before, is a passionate blockchain advocate. He was heavily inspired by Elon Musk's fearless stance on free speech and open dialogue. One thing I love about Elon Musk is the way he is so rich, so elegant, but of course, he expresses free speech. He utilizes his free speech, and a lot of times you see him commenting on social media, most especially on Twitter. You see a lot of parody accounts. You see a lot of things that he does. So, in time, when censorship and control have crept into the most democratic platforms, Hawk Token was created to, champion the opposite. It is a digital flag that was planted firmly in the soil of decentralization, designed to give people back control over their voices and financial destinies. So, furthermore, I would say the Hawk token draws spiritual and ideological influence from the original pioneers of crypto, that is, those who created Bitcoin, not just as a currency, but also as a philosophy. The token captures this ethos and amplifies it through the lens of modern cultural relevance, utilizing the meme economy as a vehicle for serious transformation. So it's basically a way to engage, mobilize, and empower people with an asset that just doesn't grow in value, but also grows in purpose. We are not just about the value, we are also about the purpose of the token. So through ORC, those who invest in ORC are not just investing in a token, they are investing in something even bigger, something even larger. That is a movement that believes in permissionless opportunity, borderless communication, and of course, the right to soar up and to be heard. So that's where we draw our inspiration from.
Thank you very much, Mr. Captain. It's actually a very fantastic fact to know about Hawk. And basically, now we understand why, like you mentioned, the ethos that was adopted as well. So it's very amazing that it really came from a very influential man, from Elon Musk himself. So that was a very amazing inspiration. So thank you so much for mentioning that with us, Mr. Captain. So now let's move forward to another question. I mean, when we started to announce this AMA, I think the people have got a glimpse already of what the logo of the hawk token is, and that is a bald eagle. If I'm not wrong with that. So Captain, since this logo is really captivating for all of us, can you tell us what exactly does it mean?
Yes, you're not wrong. The Hawk's logo is a bald eagle, and this helps to feature the majestic bald eagle, a globally recognized symbol of strength, independence, and resilience. The hawk eagle or the majestic bald eagle cannot be compared to other birds. It is globally recognized for strength, independence, and resilience. It is often mistaken as a hawk, but the bald eagle carries its profound cultural and political weight, especially in the United States, and it helps to represent vigilance, vision, and of course, fearlessness, qualities that perfectly aligns with the token's core identity. In a historical twist of fate that amplified the relevance of Hawk, on December 24, 2024, the US President Joe Biden signed an order officially recognizing the bald eagle as the national bird. And this movement was more than symbolic. It echoed the very themes that Hawk Token promotes: freedom, national pride, and of course, leadership. So, by adopting the bald eagle as its emblem, the Hawk, what we're doing with the Hawk Token is sending a powerful message, not just building a meme token, but of course, building a legacy. So, the birds flight, the bird showing up in the sky, is a metaphor for the token's ambitious goals. It's sharp vision that reflects our clarity in purpose. If anything is known from birds, everybody will know that birds has clear eyesight. Now, think of the eyesight of the bald eagle. It helps to reflect our clarity in our purpose. So there is also a strategic foresight in aligning the brand with such a strong national symbol. It helps to pave the way for potential attention and support from larger institutions and even larger governments. So the logo is more than just visual branding, it is a declaration of intent. The Hawk token embodies a spirit that refuses to be caged, that flies high above the noise with purpose and, of course, with pride.
That is very fantastic to know, Captain. Thank you very much for that. And to come think of it, the bald eagle is indeed the perfect. It is totally signifying the valor, the power, and the legacy of Hawk Token as well. So that is a really smart thing to know about Hawk. Thank you very much, Captain, for that. So now let's move forward to getting to know deeply into the core of Hawk Token. So first off, Mr. Captain, can you also enlighten us what is the mission of Hawk Token?
Absolutely. Every great project has its mission. And the mission of the Hawk token is deeply rooted in a bold and transformative idea, which is to spread the concept of freedom and, embed it deeply into the consciousness of every participant in the global crypto movement. The Hawk is not just another asset on the blockchain. It is a socio-economic and cultural statement. It is a call. It is a wake-up call, sort of, to awaken the spirit of liberty that lies dominant in too many corners of our modern world. So, at its core, the Hawk mission revolves around five key elements, which I'm going to mention. Five key dimensions of freedom. The first of all is individual freedom. So we at Hawk Token believe in empowering individuals with tools for financial self-reliance and sovereignty. And this we plan to do through Hawk, because through Hawk, users can reclaim control of their economic lives, break free from traditional financial systems, and of course, participate in an open market marked by transparency and, of course, equality. Now, talking about political freedom, economic freedom, social and cultural freedom, and legal freedom, Hawk supports the implementation of a fair and unbiased judicial system where justice is accessible and no one is above the law. So, when you talk about social and cultural freedom as well, we have free freedom of religion to freedom of movement. Hawk is helping to advocate for a world where people are free to live without fear or restriction across borders, beliefs, and of course, backgrounds as well. So we have a lot of these freedoms. Just for everyone to know that at Hawk, we are giving a wake up call to awaken the spirit of liberty that lies dominant, of course, in too many corners of our modern world. So that's part of the mission of the Hawk token. to spread the concept of freedom and embed it deeply into the consciousness of every participant in the global crypto movement.
Thank you so much for that, Captain Black. That was actually something very great to know, considering that your mission is actually, having that really broad scope. So thank you very much for sharing that with us. And now moving forward, like you've mentioned before, Captain, the bald eagle is also signifying and portraying the ambitious goals that you guys have in the project. So about this ambitious goals, Mr. Captain, can you also now lead us to the development goals of Hawk Token?
Yes, absolutely. Development goals. Hawk token sets forth with bold, clear goals. Each of these are deeply rooted in a powerful vision for the future. The most immediate target, what we are mostly targeting, is to surpass the market capitalization of Shiba Inu. I think I mentioned this at the very start, one of the most well-known name tokens in the crypto space. So it isn't just about marketing milestone. No, to us, it is more than that. It's a statement of belief in our own potential, which is backed by strong fundamentals and, of course, community trust. So, so in order to prove our unwavering confidence, we have publicly pledged not to sell any tokens held by the cotton until this goal is achieved. You see, we we stay true to ourselves as the Hawk token. The team is committed and it stays so true to themselves that we have decided not to sell any of the team tokens until our ultimate goal is realized. So this commitment, you would agree with me, is isn't just symbolic. Yeah, it's strategic. It demonstrates our long-term conviction, community alignment, and the kind of leadership that believes in putting principle before profit. So, but one amazing thing about the Hawk token is we don't just stop there. Our second major goal is even more ambitious. We aim to have 100 million people across the globe holding Hawk. Why? Because to us, it isn't just about the price action or the volume. It's about spreading a philosophy because every holder becomes an ambassador for freedom. Once you are a holder of the Hawk token, you automatically are an ambassador. And so, with smart adoption, it comes not only with higher utility and value, but also with greater cultural and ideological impact. So, when you combine these two goals, market dominance and global reach. These are the foundation, these are the core foundation of our journey. And with a rapidly growing community, a strong brand identity, and a mission that resonates beyond finance, we believe these goals are not just possible, they are inevitable. Because the team has done a lot of planning, the team has done a lot of consultation, and so, of course, we know this will be possible.
Thank you so much, Captain. That's amazing to know for us, considering that you guys have this very ambitious development goals that you mentioned. And now, Mr. Captain, now that you've enlightened us already about the mission along with the goals, now the last part that we need to know, to understand better the background of Hawk is about the vision. So, Captain, let's try to be a little, try to look farther into the future. So, Mr. Captain, can you tell us what is the future vision of Hawk Token?
Yes, future vision is very important because you don't start to build a house if you do not already have the plans laid out. So, in order to build a house, you need to have a blueprint to build the house. The long term vision of the Hawk token extends far beyond price charts or token listings, which I know everyone just wants to hear. But our ultimate goal is nothing short of revolutionary. It is to influence the values of freedom for all of humanity. So Hawk is envisioning a decentralized future where both financial freedom and freedom of speech are fundamental. They are unshakable rights. And in pursuit of this, we took a critical foundation step by destroying all the initial liquidity pool and sending them into a black hole. So this move helps us to ensure that no central authority can manipulate a token supply or its market dynamics. It makes Hawk a truly decentralized and community governed token. The power is in the hands of the community, and no one, I repeat, no one can tamper with that. So the act of self sacrifice sets the tone for our ecosystem: fairness, transparency, and of course, empowerment. Now, looking ahead, of course, Orc aims to build a global community of thinkers, builders, creators, and of course, visionaries, individuals who share our belief in freedom and self-sovereignty. So what we are doing is trying to lay the groundwork for future collaborations, ecosystems, and unity layers that goes beyond names and speculation. So it is very, very safe to assume, to say rather than assume, that as Hawk token value grows and its network expands, we envision to become a bridge connecting free spirits with the power of decentralized technology and empowering people, majorly the holders, to realize their dreams, whether this is personal or it is collective. And what is our ultimate goal? You see, our ultimate goal is that Hawk becomes more than just a token. Our ultimate goal is that it becomes a movement, a digital revolution with real world impact, just not something on the blockchain.
Wow, that's totally impressive to know, Mr. Captain, to know about the vast and clear vision that you guys have for the future. That is very impressive. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Mr. Captain. So now let's get into a much more closer details about Hawk. Let's try to explore the entire ecosystem. So, Captain, will you be able to help our audience to understand what is the operating mechanism that is used by Hawk Token?
Yeah, nice of you to ask. The Hub token is designed with sustainability and, of course, community growth at its very core. Because without the community, we understand that we are nothing, and that is why we developed the token with sustainability and community growth at its very core. We um, we employ a straightforward but yet powerful operating mechanism to ensure that the value is long term and that holders can, of course, trust us. So pay attention to these details now. Every Hawk transaction incurs a 5% transaction fee, which is strategically allocated to support the token's ecosystem, and 3% for marketing and brand promotion. We allocated 3% for transaction, 5% rather, for transaction fee, and 3% for marketing and brand promotion to help ensure that Hawk continues to gain visibility, attract new holders, and strengthen its community presence worldwide. This also helps to fund, well, everything from digital campaigns to ground events and strategic partnership. We also have 1% that is bond permanently. And true to its discretionary nature, this portion of the fee is set to an inaccessible bond address, which helps to reduce the total supply over time. So what this mechanism does is it helps to stabilize and increase the token's value while creating scarcity in the market. We also have 1%, which will be re-added to the liquidity pool. And this supports the token's market health by maintaining strong liquidity because it's the known fact that a robust liquidity pool means smoother trading experiences and of course greater confidence among our investors. So by incorporating all of these features, Hawk token aligns with both short-term and long-term goals. building a healthy trading environment while promoting its core values of transparency, equity, and true decentralization. So once again, it's 5% transaction fee, 3% for markets and brand promotion, 1% which is permanently burned and or destroyed, and 1% which will be injected into the liquidity pool. So yeah.
Thank you for that detailed explanation, Captain. And I believe that is something very important for all of our listeners to know. So thank you once again for sharing that. So, Captain, we've been wanting to ask as well. Is there any big news about hot token in the market?
Of course, absolutely. When you're building something as big as Hawk token, you need to have, you know, several pivotal moments that have significantly shaped our journey and our identity. But the most iconic moment came on June 26, 2024 at 1707 UTC when Elon Musk tweeted the simple yet powerful word. All he said was hawk alongside an image of a hawk in flight. So this seemingly cryptic post helps to send shockwaves throughout, the crypto community. While Mox never directed or, confirmed any affiliation, but the symbolism of his message coming from someone who openly champions freedom of speech and decentralization helps to align perfectly with Hawk's token ethos. Now, this tweet served as an unofficial endorsement of Hawk's ideas and opened the doors to widespread community attention. The timing couldn't have been more perfect, as the community was already growing rapidly due to our consistent grassroots efforts. And I think another significant milestone was on December 24, 2024, same last year, when US President Joe Biden signed an executive order officially recognizing the bald eagle as the national bird of the United States. And of course, for Hawk Token, our logo is a bald eagle. So this event was not only symbolical, but it was also a morale booster for our community. It helped to add cultural and political relevance to the project and also to reinforce our brand narrative, which is deeply rooted in freedom and in power. So all of these milestones, both organic and symbolic, have helped to amplify Hawk's visibility in the crypto space. They are not just an event, they are proof that Hawk Token is a movement that is aligning with global conversations on liberty, identity, and future finance. So we predict that the future of Hawk will receive attention from the United States government at some point in time as well.
Wow, those are actually very monumental to know. Thank you, Captain, for sharing those big news with all of our listeners. I believe that totally adds up, to the credibility and the power that Hawk is manifesting to us right now. So thank you so much, Captain, for that. So now another important question that I have for you, especially I know that from everything that we've discussed from the previous questions, I know that there are lots of people who are really interested to hop in and bag in their Hawk token as well. But of course, I know everybody is, they're all concerned about security. I mean, we cannot blame them, right? Security is a major concern in the space, especially for the meme token space. So, Captain, can you tell us briefly, is Hawk tokens safe?
Yes, 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 and yes. The Hawk token is built on a foundation of absolutely safe, secured, and true decentralization. To start, first of all, our current contract permission and liquidity pools have all been destroyed. And this means that no one, not even the founder of the token, can alter, can mint, or can interfere with the token's functionality. The contract is immutable, which is a cornerstone of trust in decentralized finance. In addition, we have also bought 100% of the initial liquidity pool. And to further strengthen our credibility, Hawk Token underwent a comprehensive security audit by CERTIC, the world's most authoritative security website, one of the most respected and globally recognized blockchain security firms. And this audit helps to confirm that the contract is not only secure, it is reliable and free of critical vulnerabilities. So this multi-layered approach to security, that is one, renounced ownership, liquidity pool bond, and the third-party audit helps demonstrate that Hawk Token is truly decentralized and a community-driven project that is not just safe, but it is built to last for a very, very long time.
That is totally amazing to know, Captain. I believe this is something very assuring for everybody because, once again, like we mentioned, security is a major concern, right? Whenever we talk about for any people who would be entering a specific project. So, thank you so much for that. Once again, I believe that gives, that peace of mind for our listeners, for those potential investors out there listening with us. So, thank you so much, Captain. So, now let's give the people some updates about the development of Hawk. So, Captain, can you tell us how is the current market development of Hawk token going? Hello, Captain. I think you're muted. Hello. Are you guys able to hear me? Hold on. Let me get some confirmation. Hello, Captain. Are you there? Okay, apparently I can be heard. So I think Mr. Captain experienced some internet connection issues. So to all of our listeners, sorry for this inconvenience. Don't worry, guys. We will be resuming our AMA in just a few minutes. So let's wait for Mr. Captain to sort out some problems, and then we will resume immediately. Okay. All right. So hold on, guys. Hi,
Yes,
Captain.
yes. Hey, Caitlin, you can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you now, loud and clear.
Yeah, sorry about that. A call came in my phone and then just sort of disrupted my internet. Sorry about that.
No, it's all okay. We understand. So, should I repeat the question for you, Captain?
Yes, of course.
All right. So now, once again, on to our next question. Let us give
Mhm.
our listeners a little update on the current development of Hawk. So, Captain, can you tell us how is the current market development of Hawk token going?
Yes, you see, in a market where many projects struggle to maintain momentum, Hawk Token has been quietly but steadily building a foundation that is deeply rooted in strong values, loyal holders, and of course, strategic growth. So while daily trading volume may appear modest in comparison to some top tier coins, Hawk's performance tells a different story. It's organic, community driven growth with deep rooted conviction. And despite the broader crypto market downturns, the Hawk community has demonstrated exceptional resilience, which very few holders are willing to sell their tokens. And that is a testament to the belief in the long term vision. Because from a price perspective, Hawk has already experienced multiple exponential growth cycles, which includes a 20x raise in September 2024 and another surge in December 2024. And both of these, you know, um, exponential growth were driven by major announcements and increased community management. But more importantly, Hawk isn't driven by hype. It's a project that's driven by a mission, and that mission, of course, as I've mentioned severally, is to spread freedom and to continue to resonate deeply with people worldwide. So the groundwork is being laid today, especially through international community building and education. But basically, it is preparing Hawk for its inevitable next big breakout. So for everyone who is listening here, I would say do stay tuned. Hawk is something not to be toyed with. Please pay attention to all of our social as we promise to bring you nothing but the absolute best. Thanks, Kajin.
Oh, thank you so much for that great update, Captain. Appreciate it a lot. So, currently, Captain, can you also enlighten the people what is the current ecosystem of Hawk token as of now?
Okay.
Hello.
Talking
All right.
about yes. Talking about the current ecosystem of the Hawk tokens, yeah. Hawk token currently performs as the pure meme token built on the BSC chain, but its future is undoubtedly rich and with a lot of potentials. While we do not currently have a fully developed ecosystem, yeah, our white paper outlines a strategic roadmap for future growth, and Hawk plans to evolve beyond that, its meme origins, and also to establish real life utility, which includes the Hawk DAO. The Hawk DAO is a decentralized governance model that allows the community to shape Hawk's future direction. We also have NFT integration, limited edition of our NFT collections themed around freedom, liberty, and of course, a global culture. We also have the Hawkverse, which is a metaverse inspired experience that brings the value of freedom into virtual interaction and, of course, immersive spaces. And also, finally, we have educational initiatives, platforms which we are developing to help teach individuals about financial literacy, blockchain technology, and decentralized governance. So, overall, this ecosystem will transform Hawk into more than just a symbol. It will be a functional digital society where users can engage, learn, create, and of course, thrive together as well.
Thank you so much, Captain, for that. And of course, we will surely tune in on more future plans. So, to the people listening, guys, you can check the website of a Hawk, and you can also follow them on their socials. Hop in on their community to be updated on their future plans. There are lots of things ahead, guys, into the future. Lots of exciting things to unfold. So, let's make sure that we will be able to witness this. Thank you so much, Captain. So, I know once again for all of our listeners right now who are interested to bag in their Hawk token, Captain, can you tell us where can the Hawk tokens be purchased currently?
Yes, Hawk tokens are currently available and exclusively on the Pancake. Yeah, for those who are interested, the Hawk tokens are available on Pancake Swap, the leading decentralized DEX exchange on Binance Smart Chain. And this is done so to ensure transparency and full control over users' trades. Because as you interact directly with smart contracts without the need for intermediaries, yes, you do not need to go through some websites or go through a third party DEX in order to get the tokens. So, in order to purchase the Hawk token, all you need to do is to simply connect your wallet, such as either MetaMask or Trust wallet, and set your slippage to around 5% to account for transaction fees, and then you can easily swap BNB for Hawk using the official token address available on our official website. But once again, I want everyone to know that the Hawk is currently only listed on PancakeSwap, and it is the only way to buy it at present. So do not fall for scams. Because as Hawk continues to grow, we aim to list on more centralized exchanges in the near future. And our successful static audit has already paved the way for this future listing.
Thank you very much, Captain, for that. I believe that can be used as a handful tip as well for your listeners. Thank you so much. And
Are you
from
there,
your
Caitlin?
hello, yeah, I'm here. Are you able to hear me well? I think you're the one that we can hear. Hello, Captain. Can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now, but earlier it was just. Anyway, I think everything's good now. So let's move forward to another interesting question that I have, Mr. Captain. Since you mentioned that the Hawk token is only and currently listed on Pancake Swap as of now, since Hawk was launched on Pancake Swap, can you can you tell us what have you done in order to help on promoting the growth of Hawk token further?
Yeah, of course. Since Hawk's code launch on Package Swap on January 30, 2024, that was when we launched, by the way, we have prioritized organic growth over short term hype. And this deliberate strategy allows early believers to acquire the Hawk at low prices and, of course, to form a strong value aligned community. Major milestones in our promotional efforts include the website and social platform launches, which was done on June 6, 2024, which includes Twitter, Telegram, and of course, community forums, helping to drive international awareness. We have also done some listing on professional promotional crypto exchanges such as MyCoinVote, CoinSniper, CoinHunt, CoinScope, and of course, many others. We have also done some visual updates across wallets and tracking sites, which includes, if I'm not mistaken, BitGet Wallet, Token Pocket, Ave.ai, and Dex Tools. We also have massive exposure boost from Elon Musk's tweets in June 26, 2024, as I mentioned before, and subsequently a 7-day 20x rally. We've also done security audits by SETI, which helps to open the door for sex listings, and also listing on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap to enhance our credibility and data visibility. We also have done community-led roadshows and ground promotions in multiple countries, helping to emphasize Hawk's mission of freedom. So all of these efforts are not just about growing Hawk's market cap; they are about building a movement, a network of freedom advocates who are spreading a new kind of decentralized ideology across the globe. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Captain. That's actually very nice to know that you guys are really pushing the efforts to further grow, to further expand Hawk Token. So we totally appreciate and loved hearing that from you. Thank you, Mr. Captain. And of course, I just want to ask this last question that I have for you. So I believe this last question would leave a really great impact on our Amy for today and to also serve as a closing thought, okay, for all of our listeners. So, Mr. Captain, is Hawk token worth investing and holding for a long time?
That's a very crucial question. You see, Hawk token is more than just a financial opportunity. It is a physiological alignment. If you as a person believe in freedom of speech, if you believe in economic independence, and if you believe in decentralized power, then Hawk is not just worth holding; it is worth fighting for. See, let's even talk about numbers. The current market cap of Hawk token is around $10 million. And to reach our first goal, surpassing the SHIB, we're looking at a potential 1000x upside. And our second goal, onboarding 100 million global holders, which opens up a possible 1 million fold increase in influence and recognition. But what really makes up a long-term investment is the conviction behind it, which is a decentralized, audited, and renounced smart contract, a fast-growing international community of evangelists, and a clear, purposeful mission that resonates far beyond the charts. Hawk tokens will definitely give everyone free life. We are not just building a token, we are building a freedom first revolution, and every holder is a vital part of that journey. So, yes, with my full chest, Hawk token is absolutely worth holding for the long term. Not just for the potential gains, but for the legacy that we are building together. There is at least 1 million times of space to reach the second goal. It is definitely worth buying and holding for a long term for everyone who supports the concept of freedom and is what everyone fights side by side with us to support and spread the freedom of the concept of freedom and be a free warrior. So once again, I say the Hawk token is absolutely worth holding for the long term, not just for potential gain, but for the legacy that we are building together.
That was real powerful, Mr. Captain. Thank you so much for that. And I know that totally created an impact to all of your listeners as well. So, actually, Mr. Captain, those are all the questions that I have for you. Thank you very much for giving us insightful answers. Thank you so much for enlightening us about Hawk and the power that you are bringing on the space. Thank you so much. But before we officially end, Mr. Captain, is there anything that you would want to leave to the committee listening, like any closing remarks of some sort?
Of course. Thank you, Caitlin, for being an amazing host. Thank you for your question. It shows, you have interest in what we are building. And I say thank you for all who joined us and being an engaging audience. Hawk Token isn't just about charts and trends. It's about principles, about reclaiming control, and about building a future where freedom is at the center of everything that we do. You know, whether it's economic freedom, speech, or sovereignty, we believe that this right belongs to everyone. And we are still early, but with your support, we believe that Hawk can take flight on a global scale. If our message resonates with you, we welcome you to join the movement, and together we'll go beyond the memes and build a legacy. Once again, I say thank you and stay free, stay bold, and stay Hawk. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you so much as well, Mr. Captain, once again for sharing us all the information details that we need to know about Hawk. We appreciate it a lot here in Crypto Arena community. And also to our community listeners out there, thank you guys for your support. We invite everybody to come join the Telegram community of Hawk Token, guys. Let's join this movement. We hope to meet you there as well. You can interact directly with their community. You can ask some questions in there. So please make sure to hop in and also follow them on X to get the latest updates. And if you would want to get to know more closer details about the Hawk, you can go over to their website to do your own research as well. So I believe that ends and yeah, that concludes our Amy for today. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a very fantastic day ahead. Thank you so much, Mr. Captain, and all the very best for Hawk Token. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.
Yes, bye guys. Join us. Do not forget to stay tuned. Until next time. Thank you, Kucha Arena. Thank you, Caitlin. Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye for sure. We'll meet you there. Bye, everyone.
Sorry, we outside. Bro, you look like Metro too much. Anyone told you that? Yo, X. Yo, X. Yo, X. Get in.
I don't take one shot, two shots, my body. I can't feel my legs. My doctor don't they want me, tell me, say it's not good for my health. So many like challenges, but I face my fears. Nobody make me feel like I know they try for myself. My song is booming, as amigos don't do me. Now like if you throw me, say that when you see me. My song is booming, as amigos don't do me. Now like if you throw me, that's say that when you see me. Last guy, check up, take this from my shoes. Drip or drip in my white house, brother. Place na Kukuta later jara. So in case they want check and balance, substance joke and I don't get gara. Where do they turn me on? I'm now capping, ask me none. The girlfriend can't tell me no. It's metro just pull me down. My son just pull me. As amigos don't do me. Now life you throw me. But you can't see that when you see me. My song is pull me. As amigos don't do me. Now life you throw me. You can't see that when you see me. Last card, check up. Take this girl for my shoes.
Fight for freedom!